Hello and welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. We are here with the finals of the NMG League Season 6, the Hyrule Castle Division, Twin versus Concision on comms. We have Fox and DoomTap. Take it away, fellas.
What's up? How's it going, Doom?
Hey, it's all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good. Got the day off work, so doing some commentary. Hoping for a good race today. Looks like we're inviting pace pals, so anybody who will let you know when Concision stops being on pace, so you can leave.
Yeah, I am hopeful that they'll both be on pace the entire time.
That's very plausible. I don't watch Concision very much, but Twin is on pace like every run. She'll have a run and be spending the whole time complaining, and then she'll get 4 blue balls, and then she'll still be a minute ahead because she's just way better than her PB, but hasn't put it together yet.
Yeah, I definitely watch Concision more just because of the time zones. He's usually up in the morning before work and does a run, and he's had runs that he would call bad and it's almost like a PB.
Yeah.
So he can see the light on where the sub 90 is if he can just put it together.
Yeah. Hopefully one or both runners knocks out a PB today. That would be pretty cool to watch.
That'd be pretty sick. Although I'm sure they'd be nervous as hell.
Yeah, I cannot play. I have enough trouble with regular PB nerves. Doing it in a race is just murder.
Yeah, my first race this season, I got 0 blue balls, and then I immediately failed the hammer jump twice. And I'm oh well. Good job.
Yeah, I got 0 blue balls against Airy, and he was having a bad run. So I was on pace against probably the best player in the world. It was not a reasonable thing. All right, we're getting started here.
I think the last time you and I raced, we both played terribly as well.
Yeah, probably. I play quite badly in races. When I was the new player, in the Blaine tournament, I played really well in races because I was always the underdog. But now I feel like I have something to prove, so I just get nervous and blow it. Yeah, so somebody picks was saying in chat. So this is the finals race, the top race. These are the 2-0 runners. Twin won against Niobium Narwhal and IB Karma. Concision won against Akuhaish and Sawyer. So the winner of this will be the winner of the division. So there's a little bit of pride on the line here.
Yeah, I was looking on their SRC pages, and Concision's last PB was only 9 days ago, and he's come close to that since. Twins was only 2 months ago, so that's not too far off. I don't think she's played a ton recently, so I'm curious to see how things will go.
Yeah, I think she's been struggling to find time with family stuff and so on. But, oh, she's not even running her timer at all. That's probably a good strategy, unless it was just a misclick. I like doing races without splits up.
I feel like it was a misclick because she probably wouldn't have opened it if she didn't want it going.
That's a fair point, yeah.
It's fine. She can look in the race room.
Yeah. Pretty even so far. First key guard is possible to mess up, but it's that up slash strat is very reliable.
Yeah, and if it goes poorly, it's usually not that bad to recover it.
Yeah.
Except for when it is.
Oh, Concision getting bad green guard RNG.
I'm looking at the golds on their live split, and they're very comparable to each other, except for Concision still gets the powder, whereas Twin does the fake powder.
Oh, so interesting.
I'm curious to see how that'll play into things as well. Concision said he made it a point that he wants to try and get a sub 90 with the powder before dropping it.
A lot of people do that. I don't really understand.
No, not me.
I dropped it shortly before getting my sub 90. And I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with keeping it if you still like it, but I don't know. You don't have to prove it that you can get get a 129 2x instead of a 129 5x effectively.
Yeah, I think I went from a 130 something straight to a 128 34, and that was when I skipped the powder.
Nice.
So I had a good
Yeah.
run and I skipped the powder.
I went from 131 something to 129, partly
Yeah,
from powder drop.
Thing.
Yeah.
We saw Twin had a good one pot. Concision chose to do double pot on the ball and chain. Super safe.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, one pot is a good strat. I think it's like overall maybe better than 8/. Like it's not as optimal, but probably almost everybody will save time with it on average. But 2-pot is actually pretty slow. It actually does lose time. But that's totally fine, especially in a race context. Like, it's not going to lose so much time that it costs you the race, really.
Yeah, I personally tend to get get the most nervous in the light world. Just like I don't want to die to something stupid and have the race be over before it starts. Like, oh, I died in Eastern.
Yeah, I always have terrible escapes in races because like I'm not settled in yet. I'm a little jittery.
Yeah, even though you practiced for 2 hours beforehand.
Listen, we don't need to talk about that. The main thing that's left in the escape, well, sometimes you just get headbutted by a rat.
Or a snake.
Oh, wow. Yeah, double hit. This room is actually pretty hard, as Concision and Twin are both demonstrating. And then there's Key Rat RNG, which can be a potentially pretty big swing, but... Pretty average Key Rat RNG for Twin. And also pretty average for Concision. It does a little bit of a loop-de-loop there, getting the key.
Something I recently realized about the rats in general is they make the squeaking noise when they stop moving. So you can sort of predict when they'll change directions if they're in the dark, and you can try to mentally prepare for if they might be in your way. Like in the Key Rat, if they go right and then they squeak, they might backtrack in your face. So if you know which vertical they went over, you can try to avoid that until you see them.
That's cool. I didn't know it was when they stopped. I know that in the first room, the like cactus shape room, I always am on the lookout if I hear it squeak, but I didn't know that it squeaked specifically when it stops. It's a cool tip. So Twin off to a little bit of a lead here out of the escape. Nothing, insane. I wasn't checking exactly, but probably 6 seconds or so. Going into Eastern. Eastern Palace feels a little bit more like a speedrun to me than the escape. There's like a lot of actual specific strats that you have to do. Escape is more just like not walking into stuff and entering doors cleanly and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. It might be obvious to say, but Escape is clearly the tutorial section of the game. You just learn how to move the character and hit things. And that still applies in the speedrun as well.
Yeah. I'm still trying to learn.
I don't think the developers intended for us to pump.
No. Go for boomerangs on this Popo. You can kill this Popo for the blue drop if you're on the blue drop. I don't know if these players are tracking prize packs, though. Oh, Concision got 4 right cannonballs and just prayed for the last one and got unlucky. This heart that he got is super fast. It costs like, I don't know, 5-ish frames. So
Yeah, I
not
was
a big
watching
deal.
somebody yesterday, and they were trying to time it, and they were getting between like 2 and 5 frames, depending on how they moved. Concision booming the rupee, clearly an accident.
I think he was just like getting ready to boom the magic.
Yeah.
Booming the magic saves like up to 3 frames if it does not cost you any inefficiency in your movement at all. I don't really feel like it's worth it.
The way that I do the room, it isn't bad for me because I throw the boomerang right as the door opens, so I'm already on the path that I want to take. So I started going for it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. I think I tried doing it your way at one point, but I don't know. That room just sucks and I want it to be as easy as possible. Big key here. This is a pretty tough strat, or like, it's tough not in that it's like hard to do, but that it's easy to mess up. Yeah, Twin making a little mistake, but backing it up
I would
pretty
say
well.
she tried to lift the pot too early before she was touching it, and just
Yeah, I
kind of
think
stood
so.
there.
Oh, almost the same exact thing from Concision.
Concision opting to get the safety heart. Seems to have a safe mindset for the race,
Yeah.
trying to get through the light world and some amount of dignity left.
Oh, that Salfo's gonna get in his way again. Oh, yep, there he is.
I hate that.
Twin with a pretty solid anti-fairy room. Oh, that's not where you meant to
Ooh.
shoot that arrow. These last 3 rooms of Eastern are like actually insanely difficult to do really fast. We see Twin taking a pretty safe movement there on the double Igors.
Concision seems to be having a little bit better of a time.
Yeah. Okay, clean Armos fight. Both players going for the sort of classic old school strat. One for the road.
Yeah, I was watching Airy, or I think it was Airy, or somebody play. Well, it was definitely Airy, but I don't remember when. He was doing the back of Eastern just a few times, and he was just saving like close to 10 frames on the last 3 rooms every time on whatever I would get. And then I was upset that I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like getting
I can
622 in the
definitely
double
believe that.
Igor room.
That's unkind.
Yes.
I get like 630 if I'm like pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, and I take it extra safe in a run.
Yeah. Twin getting the Saha closet stuff. I'm guessing that Concision will as well. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely does.
This is somewhere between safety and like an easier strat. Like the bombs you don't really need. You can either do these rupees or you can do tree pulls, which are a few seconds faster but a lot harder.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's lost a non-zero amount of runs to the tree rupees.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just the guard spawns right when you go to redash and you get poked. Or the bombs or something.
I remember one time you were on stream and someone was complaining about that guard in the Lost Woods, and you were like, well, you don't have anything else to do, so just, you know, be on the look, expect him to be there. And I was like, oh, wait, you're right. I could just, like, plan for it, and then I almost never get hit anymore. Concision is accidentally playing on JP 1.2 today.
That particular spin speed doesn't save any time to retry it.
Yeah,
And especially the way he did it. He did extra slashes to test to see if he had the spin speed. Did you see what that guard did on twin screen? The archer guard?
No, what was it?
I can't describe it, but it was hilarious. And I think somebody should clip it. He was
Okay.
trying to line up for it during the dash, and he was just, I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing things, so I thought it was ridiculous. He was just sliding back and forth, trying to line up his shot.
I'll wait for chat to clip it.
I'm gonna go clip it. I guess I'm not.
So Twin has opened up a little bit of a lead here. I think like almost 15 seconds if I'm looking at the right numbers. That's pretty good. Pretty good start for her, but obviously a lot of game left. That lead could evaporate all in this dungeon if Landmo goes badly enough. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's zooming.
Yeah, I got distracted by going back to clip it.
I didn't know they can go diagonal that much. What the heck?
Somebody needs to check Twin's cartridge. I think sometimes whatever math the enemies use in this game is just doesn't work. Like a good example is the chain chomps, where sometimes they just don't lunge at you.
I think I remember Can saying that seems like a bug in the code. Like they were supposed to always lunge at you, but sometimes because of a bug, they just go the wrong way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, I'm really glad that I was right about the clip and I didn't embarrass myself.
It was really funny. I'm glad
it happened so quickly. I wasn't sure if it was real life. All right, I don't expect either runner to go for the Desert 2 spin speed.
Probably not. It's like safer than it feels like when you see someone do it, but it's not 100% safe. And I don't know, I didn't go for it until I had a really pretty good PB. I don't remember exactly, but it didn't feel worth it for a long time. Oh, I don't think that second dash is correct, Concision. Twin not doing my diagonal strat in the long hallway.
I don't mean to take it from you, but I came up with it first, and then I stopped doing it, and then I saw you do it, and it validated me, and now I do it again. It's a lot easier.
I think that actually means I get double credit for it.
Yeah, you sure do. I'm kind of glad that there's a little bit of separation so we can see both of the boss fights individually.
Yeah, I really like watching people fight Lambo. Although it also makes me incredibly anxious. Okay, pretty good start.
Might be 3-cycle territory.
Oh,
no, just kidding.
Oh,
open my big mouth.
This should be 4 though. Oh, I'm surprised that slash hit. Okay.
Right, Concision's opener wasn't so super great. I think he's got maybe 7 arrows total, but I don't know on which ones.
Pretty friendly hops on the second and third cycles, so should be 4 also. Okay,
yeah, nice. That was pretty good. Concision seemed a little more deliberate with his arrow shots. I keep forgetting to check when Twin actually. What are
yeah? She had a she's about 18 seconds ahead.
Huge.
Yeah. Nothing that happens in Hera is likely to change that.
No, she'll definitely save time for sure.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I think her PB has like a middle hole in it, so she's actually almost guaranteed to save time.
Oh yeah, she has a 620 Hera.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Twin strategy in Landmo is generally to like line up for a worm and then just shoot as many arrows as possible. And on a lot of RNGs, that just does a ton of damage. Like, it doesn't handle everything well, but there's a lot of RNGs where that's just like gonna work out.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if multiple worms are lined up on the same vertical, you can just blast them, get 4 or 5 or 6 arrows in if they don't short hop or go straight down.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, not okay. Slashing down is so scary on these dead rocks because the like right edge of your sword will hit them diagonally.
Yeah. Yeah, I tend to slash right. I think in that scenario, we should have delayed the slashes or just not slashed at all.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I love that pattern. You just do the 1 slash and you're free.
Oh, Twin not retrying spin speed, interesting.
I want to blame that one on the boulder. It did hit her right when she went for it. Concision missing. He's not low enough on the stairs. Yeah, I think he missed it, but I'm not sure.
I think he must have. Okay, well, that's fine. We're through. We've only taken a combined 5 damage so far, which is less than... Even if one player had taken all the damage, they'd be alive, so I think we're doing well. I definitely would have walked through that Moldorm while muttering something about iframes under my breath and then gotten hit.
I was thinking the same way. I was trying to figure out how to compliment her on what she did, but I didn't know how to word it because I wouldn't have done that. I probably would have gotten hit.
Yeah, I think it was the right call there. Jesus, what is that emote?
It looks like it might be the old man or the priest.
I think it's... I don't know.
I would say it must be the priest. He has huge kissable lips.
I do always say that about him.
No, but you kiss the old man in Rando, right? For health.
Oh, yeah. It must be old man. And then that makes sense because he would have put it in chat during that section of the run.
We figured it out.
Ooh, okay. Well, that worked out. I think she slashed the wrong direction there, but got lucky knockback. Beetles is like legitimately one of the hardest rooms in the game. Woo! It is messed up room.
Yeah, I mess it up more than I should.
Yeah.
The way that I mess it up is I do the first slash and I miss, and then I stand there with my sword out like a turnip, and I don't do anything. Alright, been with a nice bomb jump. Easy game.
Nice. Yeah, probably not going to see an EBJ here. We're going to get the heart? Okay. I don't feel like the 4th heart was necessary there. I feel like if you're taking 3 hearts of damage, you're just falling anyway.
Well, I think she's trying to prove you wrong.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. This is a very tough boss fight, and one that newer runners especially tend to have a lot of trouble with. Okay.
Right.
Woo!
I was pretty scared, but it worked out. I probably
Anytime-
wasn't any good at this fight until I had a 123. I just brute forced my way through it.
Okay, that was pretty good by concision. Anytime you dash through Moldorm on the enrage phase and you miss and you turn around and slash, it feels like a Hail Mary.
It's very frightening.
Yeah. I played Moldorm incredibly safe until at least until I had a 125, maybe till I had a 124. I was like, I'm just gonna learn how to survive the fight. I'm not gonna worry about saving 5 seconds here. I love quick hops.
Wynn opted to get the DMD arrows.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
how
I
I
think she
feel
gets
about
this
that.
a lot.
I guess that makes sense, but she had 8. 8's a lot.
8 is plenty, yeah. I kind of think that worrying about your ammo count is a waste of energy until you're like in the 124, 123 range, and that like just getting extra drops wherever you feel that they're comfortable is totally fine.
Yeah, I agree with that. Mostly just make sure you have enough and somewhere around swamp, assess how many you need.
Yeah. So concision caught up a little in Hera. I think they're about 11 seconds apart now. Luckily, there's nothing in this split that can change the lead either, right?
No, it's just a walk in the park, really. Especially the dark maze.
Yeah.
No, it's a pretty difficult split. People call it the mini light world Ganon's Tower. It's pretty high skill ceiling, and a lot of things can go wrong. A lot of small to medium things can go wrong, and really add up.
Yeah. We have a lot of strats that use sword beams, and so the earlier in the split you take damage, the more punishing it is. And Twin took damage. I think she walked into a bird by accident. And so that's going to slow her down basically the rest of the split, which is really unfortunate. Are you going to see any flip heel dashes? Oh, Twin doing the regular strat. What do you think of the new dash on the screen?
I didn't look at it. I don't know. I don't like it. I have an easy enough time with the regular dash, and I find it's easy to get really close to the stairs and diagonal up them. So I don't know. I'll just stick with what I do. Maybe the other thing's fine.
That's fair. I find that hard to cancel that dash correctly because of variable lag from the bush drops. So I'm pretty happy with the new strat. But if you're like good at the other one, I think it is a few frames faster. Oh boy. Okay, well, this is happening now. Oh no, Twin, just kill him. Okay.
So a couple of things. Once it goes wrong, I would definitely just kill the guards.
Yeah.
And secondly, I think those guards' movements are inverted to Link's, where they move. Wait, no, that's wrong. Anyway, they're fast. Trying to get enough space to dash through them is pretty difficult. However, Twin makes it up by getting a chest turn.
Nice.
Twin didn't get any drops, so it kind of worked out.
That's a bad bonk.
I barely saw it.
Yeah, he bonked on the dash down in Dark Maze and then got hit, and no, doesn't have beams. These runners are at the level where they probably don't practice these rooms with beams because they know that they're often not going to have them, so it might not be as impactful. I didn't practice any of the top of Aga Tower with beams for a long time because I was just never getting there with them.
Yeah, I didn't practice the split in general because I was just bad at it, and I just accepted it for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm still bad at it.
Same.
because I don't practice it.
Wait, concision with a little bit of difficulty in red alert there. Okay. Okay, good. Handling the bad RNG on Circle of Pots well. Twin has actually gained 2 hearts in this climb.
Yeah, she got it in the red alert room. She killed both of the guards by the door, and they both dropped hearts.
Oh, nice. Oh, accidental diagonal boomerang. Twin's gonna get into Aghanim at what, 29:03 or something?
Yeah, she's like 35 seconds ahead of her PB, which she probably
No
doesn't
pressure.
know. But
Yeah, hopefully not. She'll get too stressed out. So it's like a roughly 20-second difference.
yeah, Concision made up a lot of time and then kind of lost it all back at the back half of the split.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't count the blue balls.
No, I saw one from Twin so far. Presumably chat is counting. Chat
Yes, well-
loves memes such as counting blue balls. How many blue balls in Twins PB? I think 5.
It says 3 on the split, and it looks like it's like a 150-ish split. So
150.
maybe, I
Oh,
don't
is it
know.
3? Maybe she
She
had a
definitely
little
got
bit
less
PB
than
with
3
5.
there. Chat's saying 1, which is huge. It's looking like Concision got more than 1, but maybe not 3 yet.
It was 5 in her previous one. Okay, thanks, Masky. I remembered that
Or-
number, but I guess I missed a PB. Was this 3 for Concision? No, it's more than 3.
Yeah.
It's at least 5.
Wynn's now 49 seconds ahead of her BB.
Don't say that out
And
loud.
that's
She might be listening.
that's exactly enough to get her to a sub 90 if she maintains this specific lead.
Okay, just play exactly the same as PB for the rest of the run. No, she actually told us she was not going to be watching the restream. I don't think Concision is either, but I didn't actually ask.
I usually
Concision,
have
if you
it
can
on,
hear
but
us, blink twice.
He hasn't blinked the whole time, so that's a good indicator. Yeah, I usually don't. I open the restream and I mute it. Just have a little look every once in a while.
I usually watch it. I find just doing a speedrun without anything else going on a little not quite engaging enough. So I like to have something to watch if I'm not chatting.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just get distracted. When you got a massive Kiki hop, which is
Oh,
very
nice.
important.
Yeah.
Runs blessed.
I realized recently that I throw the pots in this like middle junction room of pod like incredibly slowly. I'm like, so you know if you're like walking and you have to pick up like 2 bushes at the beginning of the game, I try to like do I do kind of a slow throw timing on that so that the pickup for the next one is like easy for me. But sometimes I do that slow timing on random other pots and just like lose 3 frames and then I want to die. Okay, Twin. All right. Good save. Whew. I thought that was going to blow up in her hands.
I also thought that. It loses so much time.
Oh, yeah. It's very punishing. One nice thing about Saha bombs is that it does make it not affect your bomb route, really.
Yeah, the bombs themselves aren't very efficient, but they're good. They're good enough.
Yeah, again, like I was saying, I think especially as a without a super competitive PB time, I think just having extra ammo is generally worth the lost second or two.
Yeah, it would be better to pick them up somewhere else, but there aren't enough extra bombs to equate the Saha bombs, I guess.
Yeah. Concision had a very nice bomb throw, actually. Thanks, MM, to you. Okay, good hammer jump.
She hit the first pixel. I think she had 5 buffers.
Oh, was it 5? Oh, man.
I think.
I
Maybe
thought it was
4.
fewer, but I was looking at chat. Both players only picking up 1 bomb pot here. Okay, pretty good hammering up from Concision as well. Oh, she had the sexy statue, but she didn't believe in herself.
I don't think I even went for that until I had a 125 or something.
Yeah, same. Oh, nice arrow drop.
She'll also be on the 10 drop for the mimics in GT, if that becomes relevant.
I hope not.
Archery contest?
Archery contest? Okay, so what do you think about this, Doom? If you're on the heart drop in the Mimics room, you skip this heart and sexy statue and go for the 50-50 drop.
I thought
and
you were going to say
50% of the
that
time you'd save like 2 seconds if you get lucky. And if you get unlucky, you just reset.
What? How slow is not having beams?
I think it loses about 2 seconds because you have to menu twice.
Oh, is that if you hit the swag boom?
Yeah, I don't know how it depends on your strat in that room. Maybe it's 140. Good turtle party from Concision. I should have been watching Helmasaur, but I wasn't really. But it looked like it went fine.
I was only watching Helmasaur. It looked pretty good. I think it's funny how we have the spin speed strat, and we all still find a way to walk into Helmasaur when you can hit it from a whole tile away.
You gotta get up in there, man.
She had a nice fight. She just took a hit that was meaningless.
You have a lot of extra health in this fight, and it's often good to like play it really aggressively because if you nail the hit, then you save a lot of time, and if you get hit once, it's like fine.
Yeah, it's mostly fine.
Well, yeah, until it isn't. Okay, good. Phase 2 from Concision. All right, we've got 3709 from Twin. She's now 59 seconds ahead of PB.
I wasn't going to comment on her pace anymore, other than we can assume it's good until you see a disaster.
Death. Yeah.
Maybe this will be the run where Concision drops the powder just to catch up.
That would be pretty cool.
I assume he hasn't practiced the fake powder stuff, so probably not advisable.
Just don't take any damage in GT or Meyer. Oh, that's actually a gold split from Concision. Nice work. He's now exactly tied with his PB.
That's asking if Concision had a disaster. No, it was just more blue balls. I think it was
mostly more blue balls.
For Twin and 5 for Concision. He was a little bit behind going to Aga, but it was nothing.
Yeah, it was like
huge.
18 seconds or something. I don't remember, but somewhere around there. No, Twin's just kind of gaming right now, and Concision is playing fine and got bad blue balls. Oh, that's okay. I want Twin to sub 90, and it would be cool if she did it in this race. But the downside for me is that then she'll never play Link to the Past again.
She'll be gone so fast, you won't even...
She's fucking out of here, man. Oh, bad dig RNG. Looks like Concision got his spin speed mojo back.
Yeah, it's a thing that seems to come and go in waves for me as well. It's just sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I feel that I've missed it, which is fine. And other times I'm pretty sure I've gotten it, and then I just don't have it.
Yeah, that is a very bad feeling. Okay, yeah. Concision getting the powder. Debated. I can't believe you're shitting on Concision for losing like 4 frames to the bird animation while getting a safety that costs 40 seconds. Do you grab ether if you're doing powder? I personally would advocate for doing all shopping with powder if you're doing any shopping here. Get ether and ice rod as well as powder. And collect powder last so that if you get beat up on Death Mountain, you can get the health refill. But it's not important at all. I think that's probably the safest route for beginners, but it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel like doing is fine.
Yeah, it might be one of those things where if you plan to change anyway, then you don't really need to do it the baby way.
Yeah.
It's mostly preference, but it is safer, what you said to do. Huge god pixel from Twin. I don't even think there was any lag.
Someday someone will advance the state of the art on A Link to the Past beginner intro tutorials. But everybody just goes, I wish there was something better than fruit bats, but it's fine for now, so I'm not going to spend like weeks of my life making a slightly better one.
I certainly won't.
Yeah. It's on my list of things to do, but it's low enough that it's never going to actually happen.
Oftentimes newer players will learn from, oh my god, Concision, that was so close. Newer players would just learn from older players anyway. People will gladly help, so the resources aren't as important as the streaming and having a community to learn from.
Yeah. Okay. A little bit of trouble in that cube over him. And not the hallway that he's looking for either. Oh god, okay.
Luckily we have the powder if things go really bad.
Yeah, there's a very easy setup for powdering the anti-fairy when you go back through Hellway if you need to. Okay.
I think you just suck it up when that happens.
Yeah.
Definitely
Luckily-
died in that room before.
Luckily, blind is a scripted fight, so nothing will go wrong. But we're getting the heart anyway, which is not a sign of confidence. At some point, you get confident enough with the blind fight that you don't even think about your health total going into it anymore.
Oh, that was
Alright.
weird.
Yeah. Got hit by a fireball at the last second, I guess.
It looked like she got Moldorm bounced too, but maybe I'm just wasted. Like it looked like the recoil was excessively large. But still good fast fight, regardless of the damage.
Yeah. Chat is memeing about the blind script, but the blind script is like one of the best strats in the whole game. Like, if you try to do this fight like naturally, like a casual player would, it's very difficult. And if you just learn the script instead, or the refight,
yeah.
It would make a little sense if she got Moldorm bounced, because she was tinking something at the same time that she took damage, right? She was tinking Moldorm's head.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So maybe it was that.
And she might have been doing like a dash poke too, but maybe not.
Oh, that's not the script. Oh no. Oh, you don't want to be below him. I'm so scared. Okay, that's okay. Whew.
I didn't dare to say
Rough.
anything. It's especially difficult when the two heads that aren't attached are firing at the exact same time, which was the case there. Because the fireballs tend to crossfire each other, and it just makes it even harder to maneuver.
Yeah. I think what he wanted to do was stay above blind. But he was trying to play it safe and dodge the fireballs and stuff instead.
He is getting full health and going to try a beam fight.
Yeah, I think this is good. The beams help so much with the first phase. As you can see. Also, having full health helps when you start taking damage. Okay, really good so far.
This should be much more fine.
Oh my god, these dodges.
I can't believe he didn't get hit.
Okay, now just get the last hit.
Right,
Okay.
that's fine.
So that's a pretty big problem for Concision. He was already significantly behind, and now, of course, that's, what, a 40-second loss or something?
Maybe a little more. The fight was pretty slow.
True.
But on the other side, we saw Twin bonked on the fence dash, so her run's over.
It's okay, we can just put a black bar over her screen to censor the viewers. Alright, good mummy. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to handle that.
Okay.
Oh, no, okay.
Good enough.
Good enough. I was worried that mummy was going to come down faster and get her. Really did not want to have to deal with that Moldorm, huh? He was already on his way out, but she was not having it. Wait, you guys can see the splits?
No, no, I think he's just referring to her stream in general.
He's just got her open.
Yeah. I have the restream open and there's no splits.
Yeah.
And I agree with Malmo.
She's way ahead. I didn't check her blind or her thieves sort up.
She'd lost a little time in thieves, but still super huge base.
Yeah. She was a minute ahead leaving pod, basically.
The split scene's pretty good too, except for the fence dash debacle.
We'll never forget about that. Fence dash, more like fence gate. The biggest scandal in Hyrule Castle. Moth fight can be really hairy if it doesn't go great, unfortunately. So hopefully she'll just sort of nail this. Good start.
I don't think that was that a double poke?
I don't think so, but
I think one more hit.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
One more real hit.
Okay, that was acceptable moth fight. If she had gotten when the moth, like for the second hit, I guess she was really close to getting it, but like 1 centimeter too far away. And if she had gotten that, it would have been a very good fight. Moths have hair. I think it's called cilia. If I remember right, her PB Ice Palace is also not ideal. Oh no, it's only a 639. That must have been last PB.
Yeah, I think it was last PB. I think that's where she saved all her time.
$50.25, so she's like 45 seconds ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thanks, Malmo. I'm not going to try to pronounce that word out loud, though. Sorry.
I just stopped reading the chat.
Okay. Smart.
They get distracted and derailed very easily.
Oh, I hate that that spot for the bush skull. I'm never thinking about it.
It's super obnoxious and it doesn't happen very often. I wonder if it's a thing that happens more to less experienced runners because they're cutting more grass. Like on the desert overworld or whatever.
Wouldn't that make it show up earlier, not later? Like normally it shows up in Skull Woods is the thing.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they've cycled the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know very much about it. But personally, it's very uncommon for me to get it there.
Yeah, same. Except in the Prac hack, which does not have bush pack sets. Okay, that was a Gibbo room. Gibdo room. Did a full circle around the spike, which is not the plan.
If you do 3 circles around it, you unlock a secret bonus room. Alright, Concision just needs one more hit.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Okay. One thing that I learned from you about this fight was that diagonals on conveyors actually turn you to be facing vertically or something. Yeah. So if you want to slash horizontally, you have to not press any diagonals. Did I say that right? It's something like that.
Yeah, that's correct. You have to be very deliberate with your lefts and rights.
Yeah.
And it's not very intuitive. If you're trying to do a small movement correction, you'll change the way that you face and then whiff your sword.
Right. I think it's all diagonals on conveyors, Corey.
It's all diagonals on conveyors and ice.
Oh, ice.
The conveyor direction doesn't matter.
Ice is actually weirder than that because once you have some momentum, it's not true anymore. But you can't hit a diagonal and stay facing horizontally from a stop.
I also think there's 2 different kinds of ice tiles, and they might function slightly differently.
There are 2 different graphics for them. I don't think the physics is different, but I'm not sure.
When grabbing the wall before grabbing the arrows. First time with her new skates.
Yeah, some of the ice walls sparkle. Or ice floors, I mean. I've died to Agate too. Luckily, it wasn't on restream with hundreds of people watching or anything.
That would be embarrassing.
I would be more embarrassed about that death, except that I was very much given up on that run after the Laser Bridge death already.
Yeah.
I cannot keep focused on finishing out a run once it's like plus 3 minutes. But don't stand on the... Oh, Twin, come on. We've talked about this.
Yeah. I like that you did a bunch of science on that too.
Yeah.
And gave us all the evidence to tell us not to do that, and we still do it.
And Oko, the Aga 2 fight in Fast Mini Moldorms is something special if you've never played that. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. This is your fault for telling her how to do this room, to change how she does this room today.
She didn't listen.
It's still your fault.
Yeah, I stopped giving advice after that. No changes before a race.
Yeah. Okay. One splash is enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's just no reason to ever move to the left side of the bombable floor area.
The bombs blow up in a square, similar to a sword spin, so it's not.
It doesn't make you safer. It just makes you have to
Whatever
walk
danger
farther in
you
the next room.
perceive is not there.
Oh, Concision not canceling his dash. I don't remember exactly. I know Dom timed it, but I think that dropping your sword dashing in is like not that important, but dropping it dashing out saves a ton of lag.
I forget, but I believe it, and I attempt both.
I do both as well, yeah. Or I attempt both. I mean, I could be wrong. You should go back and like find Dom science on it. I'm not scared at all about what's happening on twin screen. Are you?
Especially not now. The rat frames reduce the lag. Beat frames.
The lag in this fight is actually really bad because what happens to me is I'll try to charge a spin and then I'll release it early because I expect it to take 30 frames, but it takes 60 frames because of all the lag.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to if you get the key dash into King Helmasaur's room and you go for the spin speed before the sword's charged and you just stand there.
Yeah.
I didn't take note of what happened to Twin. I know the fire rod shots had at least one dry fire. It looked like she got half of the double spin. But I don't know if she got hit by an icicle or what.
I don't think so based on her life total, but I didn't see it closely.
I only saw the scary part. Woo!
Okay. Concision going for the spin setup, but then actually just walking to the pixel and releasing his spin on it and not getting the benefit of the spin setup.
The spin setup's pretty good. I'd recommend it.
I like it, yeah. I do it for like Skullwood's bomb jump, but I don't like it for Ice Palace, or like I don't do it for Ice Palace, but I think it's probably a good thing to do. The strat that Twin does is faster, but it's also really stupid. It's just like hold left for the right number of frames and then dash turn, and if you're wrong about the number of frames, you're losing time.
Yeah, Twin got kind of bullied, and she also missed the spin speed. And I don't know, I always retry it. I don't know whether it's worth it or I'd recommend it, but I will sit there and die trying to get the spin speed
Oh yeah, me too. I am not dashing around those corners.
All right, Concision's on his Cold Stare fight. It's looking clean so far.
Nice. It's possible that the Hera bomb jump has more variable lag than the other ones, depending on how you do the room. So it is possible that you're getting thrown off a little bit by like a Moldorm dropping a rupee and adding lag to the room and stuff like that. But it's probably mental.
Yeah, I think what happens is if you don't kill any of the Moldorms with the pots, and then the Kadongo start shooting fire, you might get the crazy lag scenario where you can't even control yourself on the lip
Yeah.
of the edge.
Yeah. I go somewhat far out of my way to make sure I kill a Moldorm in the petting zoo if I can. Like,
Yeah,
I
I've
will
noticed
walk at pot speed for longer than is optimal to try to get a kill, you know?
FSG does it too, even though he doesn't play anymore.
Yeah. I just try to do what FSG would do in every room, basically. Unless there's a frame roll strat. Looks like they're doing the same shopping. Concision might be doing Long Swan. He got much better Death Mountain RNG, though. And better spin speed RNG.
It looks like he's doing Long Swamp.
Based on his gold, I hope it's Long Swan.
I didn't know that was an emote, but now I do.
It's an important emote. Twin got really lucky with that Felp. There's a pot at that Stalfos. I think that's the right play. It's pretty annoying for that guy to be alive on the way back.
And even coming through the second time.
Yeah. I think she could have just dashed up there, but I don't mind slashing to be safe. I didn't know she still had that emote.
I think it got re-uploaded.
Oh, when they expanded the animated slots, probably.
Yeah.
So Concision is now an ice rod ahead of Twin. So
our Concision might be close to the skull thing, the bush skull, whatever it's called. You might get it here.
This is one of the worst places in the run to get it. Is like at the very bottom of that screen.
Yeah.
Ooh, taking a hit from the Ropa.
Playing it safe and then getting hit. That's what you love to see.
One problem that a lot of new runners have is that they do things that feel like they should be safe or look like they should be safe or whatever because they don't like fully understand the actual problems, and so they just waste a lot of time and don't get any safer.
Yeah, it's often the cause of them taking more damage or being less safe.
No, sorry, I was like got halfway through what I was saying and gave up on it. He is slightly less behind than he looks because he has the ice rod, but he looks behind. He is behind, but there's a little bit of difference between how far behind he looks and is.
Yeah, he's roughly 40 seconds faster than what he looks like he is. Yes, it's a routing difference. He chose to go get the ice rod early.
I didn't look at Twin's ice sort up time, did you?
Yes, but I forgot. I think she was only 25 seconds ahead at that point.
Ooh, bleeding some time.
Well, the cold stare was was the thing that
Right.
happened.
Yeah. Oh, Concision getting that arrow drop. That's kind of nice. I think he's cycled the pack now. I think I saw the bomb earlier. Twin doesn't go for zero cycle. I assume Concision doesn't either.
No, I don't think so.
So you should see some pretty straightforward one cycles, I would imagine. It's possible to lose your mind here doing this strat, but it's like pretty manageable not to. Yeah, not a super fast one cycle, but not a big deal. They're not Phelpses. Phelps is the plural. It's just a Phelp. What Pokemon is that? Poke Decidui. So she's 17 ahead, I think, based on when I looked at the timer. Something like
Something
that.
like
Your
that.
says 16, somewhere around there. And with the good spooky setup. I don't understand the swamp cutscene length at all. I don't understand it normally, and I like super extra don't understand the weird times when it saves an extra second.
I have no idea. Literally none. It's
Yeah.
great. I know that I don't ever get the fast cutscene, so that's all that matters.
I don't think I do either, but I don't know. No, all of them are Phelps, Shady. Good Mire 2 from Twin. Not going for the ultra fast strat, but gets pretty good RNG on the last Popo. Nobly, have you ever done a run of NMG? I thought you hadn't. Oh, two. Okay, nice. Oh, I'm surprised that spin hit. Even I underestimate the spin hitbox.
Concision having about the same quality of Argus as Twin had.
Yeah. Twin taking her time to line up that block push.
The blocks are
107.54. All right, so this is 127 pace for Twin. If she plays like a 123 runner. So concision is around 3 minutes behind, but with the ice rod, so like 2.5, a little less than 2.5 minutes behind, probably 2:15 or something. So if Twin dies to Vitreous, they'll be tied.
What a thing to say. That would make a better race. For sure.
No, I'm not rooting for anyone to die.
I'm not sure if that spooky block was fast enough.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was close, but I think it was.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Perfect. When you do
Over
the
the walk
spooky
strat.
thing, do you do the thing where you press B to throw the pot? Like the B,
No.
A, Y?
I do all A and then Y.
Yeah, me too. I feel like that would mess me up trying to press that many different buttons. But I don't know.
You have to like introduce a pause at one point, and I think some people say that switching to B like pauses for them because they have to move their
Yeah.
thumb or whatever. But I never liked it. Okay, good viddy.
We're not dying today.
Nice. That was a good mire from her.
Yeah, I don't think anything went wrong that I can think of. We'll have to retime it.
1:11:40 or 26, I think. I can't remember all the numbers involved, but yeah, it's possible that was a gold. -24, so she saved 8 seconds. Yeah, probably a gold.
Yeah, somewhere near that.
Very close to one.
It looks like she has a reasonable amount of time to save in Turtle Rock and Ganon. For her skill level.
Let's see, what's this Turtle Rock? 18 or something?
Yeah.
I
guess it's not that much.
That's not that easy to save time on at this level, I don't think. Certainly could, but the split is very, very hard. Oh, okay, perfect.
Oh my god.
And the bush guard. Oh boy. That bomb actually saved her by giving the guard iframes, I think. Somebody have that clip of Fricker doing like his first ever AD run with the new route.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know where it is. It definitely exists.
Oh boy, I would not have walked under that squirrel.
No, I would have hookshot it and got interrupted, and then complained about it.
I would have beamed, but I think the beam probably would have missed, and I also would have complained. Concision also with the clean spooky 2. Has plenty of hearts here coming into Vitreous. Good start to the fight. Oh, got a little juked. Oh, okay. Is that like an incredibly tortured Rolling Stones joke, Drossi? Waffle House drive-thru saves a lot of time, except that it's impossible and heavily RNG dependent. Okay, good. I'm glad I got the reference. Yeah, Nyx, they're synced up as soon as Concision lands on Death Mountain after the flute.
Well, they're synced up now, right? As soon as Twin got on the mountain.
Concision. I guess they're synced up once the bird grabs Concision. No. It's not until they both land on the mountain that they're synced up, I think. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Obviously, the difference is pretty huge at this point. Oh, wow. That hookshot got through. That would not have gotten through if I tried it. I just want everyone to know. No, doing Ice Rod and Turtle Rock is technically the fastest, but it's by like one menu move depending on your bomb route. It's like, doesn't really matter. What's up, CSR?
Yeah, welcome in, CSR main.
This is the NMG League. I'm not sure what he was doing with that rock. This is the finals of the Hyrule Castle division. These are the 2-0 runners in our bracket. Twin has a pretty strong lead here. Oh boy! Okay, that was the Greenham walk, I guess. That looked very weird to me.
I still hate getting that RNG.
It makes me really nervous, yeah.
Yeah, the other ones are like free and easy.
Yeah.
And you get the drops.
Yes, the drops are very nice. No, Shady has it right, though. The main thing to know about shopping is that it's a way to make fun of your enemies. That's true. Twin is on PB pace. I forget by how much, but I forgot to look after Turtle Rock. Or like, I looked, but I wasn't thinking about the overall pace. But it's, I don't know, 30-ish seconds. Minus 23, okay. So with a good enough endgame, this could be a sub 90. Do we do a bonk here? I really don't like this strat. But it's okay. You just gotta get through the rooms.
Oh no.
Oh,
Concision's riding the platform backwards. That's a thing that often happens. He tried to dodge the skeleton and likely hit some sort of diagonal when he got hit and reactivated the platform.
Was the diagonal the problem?
I think it reinitiates the thing to go.
Oh boy. Oh, we're on the wrong side. Oh god.
No health, no magic.
Halfway
no
through. Halfway through. You can throw them. Oh no, dude.
Meanwhile, Twin has a nice laser skip.
Okay.
I'll let you commentate the jobs. At least
I
he
can't
knows
do
that the
anything
left
but
is
giggle.
the safe side.
Let's go!
It really hurts as a runner to not have any control over somebody else's problem.
Yeah. I feel bad.
He's farming for drops here. That might be intelligent.
That's a fairy. Okay.
Yeah, it's a wall fairy. Okay.
I'm sorry that I couldn't articulate anything except for panicking and giggling. But yeah, Tromps is a difficult room. Alright, good. Try next. We have too much life to be at real danger in phase 2.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they both got the fast RNG. Oh god. Oh, okay. Please don't get hit by the thing.
Oh yeah, we have
Alright.
that.
Yeah, that's why we got it.
Okay.
Okay, optimal.
So Twin had a pretty good Trinex fight. I'm sure if we asked her, she was probably worried about it going into it. She practiced it a lot before the restream.
Yeah. She was actually saying during her practice that she doesn't like when Trinex is kind of lowish on the left side of the room, which I think is pretty common, but she had a million hearts, so hopefully not too concerned at that point.
That seemed like a pretty solid TR for her. She has a little flub up in the pokey stew, which is common at this skill level.
Yeah.
Until you sit there and practice every RNG, kind of just that happens.
She's like 33, 34 seconds ahead now.
Of her PB, yes.
Pretty good. That might have been a gold TR.
Well, yeah, she saved 9 seconds.
Saved like 9 seconds.
Yeah, that was probably a tiny gold. 1 to 2 seconds.
One way to PB is to just like gold every split in the end game. That's a great strategy.
At the skill level where
It's still
your golds are
possible.
probably pretty, yeah. The end game splits are just, they have that much difficulty and that much of a ceiling to save time in.
Yeah. Okay. Concision went for the cane block strat on laser skip. But I was a little worried because it's pretty important to place that block early because you really want the beetle to run into it while he's still moving to the right. It did work out, but I'd recommend trying to place that earlier.
Yeah, it also frightened me. It worked out, but it could have not worked out.
Yeah, if the beetle had gotten a straight down deboost, then the room gets really messy.
I think I've actually seen that happen to him specifically before, and it was a bit of a disaster.
I think that I didn't understand how that strat works until I was good enough that it wasn't a problem anymore. But I think that it's not really explained well to new runners what you're trying to accomplish in there.
I would agree with that.
Because I see people sort of go for it, and they're like kind of mimicking what they've seen, but clearly not quite understanding what's happening. Twin did take the warp tile of shame, unfortunately.
Which is fine.
It
does cost quite a bit. It's like 4 or 5 seconds, but
yeah.
It's the way she goes.
Well, we got an extra shot up. That's kind of scary.
That was
but
frightening.
We're good. Concision's Trinex fight was pretty normal, by the way. He did front door strats, which is pretty common at this level. Backdoor strats are a lot more consistent once you can do them, but they have a higher like execution floor required to be able to get it right. So a lot of players do front door strats, which is totally fine. Okay, pretty solid Mimix one. Kind of
I
a
wish I
slower
could still
strat,
do the
but-
front door strat. I don't like the backdoor strat at all. I suck at it.
Oh, really?
I just can't. I can't move Link
Yeah.
in the Trinex room. It just doesn't work. Uh-oh.
Oh, that bonk is going to throw this off. Over under on damage taken, leaving the spike pit.
All right. That wasn't too bad.
No, that was fine. Coming up on her gauntlet here. You know what I was thinking about? So I recently learned that on the Ganon staircase, there's a tile that's not stairs, where the like little overhang is or whatever. Do you try to cancel stair drag on that?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay, so you're a coward.
Yeah. Well, doesn't this? Well, if you do the hook speed, wouldn't that cancel it anyway?
Yeah, if you do hook speed, then it doesn't matter. But I don't do hook speed.
Wynn's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah, this is not ideal. Concision stopping to deal with the Stalfos that got in his way, but gets through the room just fine.
You have to show it who's boss.
She has a 238 Ganon. So Twin takes Ganon kind of slow. I don't think she only lights the torch when he's on the bottom. If I remember right, though, the reason she has a slow Ganon in her PB is that she lost her mind because she was on huge pace.
That checks out.
Hopefully she doesn't know that she's on huge pace right now. We didn't need that magic, but it's okay. If you want it as a safety. Oh, Concision also taking the warp tile. I actually hate that room and that strat. I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. We should just all go right side to avoid it. Waste all of your magic trying to get through.
That seems optimal. We should just do the mirror cane block STC thing to Agatu.
Yeah.
No, wait, you need the big key for that. That wouldn't even help. Oh, shot left a little too early there for Concision. I think we're okay here. Assuming he doesn't get red mail, he'll be fine on Ganon bat position.
You see Twin setting up for the fake powder. She's going to use the mushroom to... She's going to cheat. She can activate the powder with a combination of the mushroom and the cane usage to trick the game somehow. I don't know how it works. I just know the button presses.
I kind of thought it had something to do with the, Samaria trying to refund you the magic, but then realizing it doesn't have to because you didn't have a cane block or something. But I don't think that's true anymore because... Oh, no. She could have hit Y and been okay, but cut it a little too close. But I don't think that's the case anymore because there's a bunch of ways to arm that fake item state. Ooh. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, that's brutal. Okay. Hold arm 2 down.
Yeah, trying to navigate around him is pretty difficult. A lot of the time, it's good to just press the hook shot and let him run through you. But if he's not charging you, then that can be a disaster.
Yeah, I got very owned by that recently.
It's definitely not a thing you want to default to, but if you recognize the RNG, then you go for it.
Twin is no longer on PB pace, but could probably get a small PB with a good Ganon fight.
Yeah, she needs like a 3 cycle here and then a 2-minute Ganon.
Okay, good start. She can probably 3 cycle this. Nice.
Huge. That was really good.
Yeah. I think she's about plus 12.
With a 238 Ganon, yeah.
Yeah, could definitely still PB. Can't 129 anymore, unfortunately. If Twin PBs, she won't be running these splits because she's not going to go back and retime it.
No, especially to have a almost 9-minute GT. Well, it's probably
Yeah.
8:30 or something.
You used to run against balanced PB, Shady, and you stopped speedrunning entirely, so I'm not sure. Not sure I can trust your advice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just
well,
giving her the
this is
business.
fun.
This is a fun and fair game. Oh, Concision spun just slightly early.
Okay. Yeah, she just doesn't go for relights when Ganon is on the top.
I think it would be faster to go for the relight when he's on top, but not go for the spin. That way you'd only miss a spin every other time, opposed to every 3.
Oh, is
Or-
that right?
I didn't say that right, but yeah,
No, I
think
know
you
what you mean.
You still want
I
to
haven't
light.
thought about it.
You want to light the torch when he's on the top, even if you're not going for the spin, provided that you can time it correctly.
That sounds correct, yeah. This is
Wait, is
like
that a
a-
PB?
5-second PB for Twin, I think, yeah.
She is awfully far from the door, but it looks like it's some amount of PB.
GG Twin.
GG.
It's like a 130.42. We'll have to retime it to be certain, but it'll certainly a PB.
This is a 130.43 in the race time, so something like that. So yeah, GG's Twin. We'll watch Concision's fight.
I don't think it was a 43, but maybe it was.
Yeah, I'm unsure. Concision grabbing the wall. I lost count of how many hits he achieved.
It was
Apparently,
enough.
it was enough.
It's really nice that you only have to hit Ganon 12 times, and you have time to hit him 17 times. Because if
Yeah.
it were actually tight, then the 1-in-1 would be so much scarier.
Or if it were like you could only get it on the middle RNGs or something. Have to hit them
Oh my
16
god, that would be
times.
so awful. You'd have to go for like short warp stops into a second trident spin and shit.
Great. You gotta come here with 9 hearts, so you can take damage to interrupt him early.
Yeah. You would get gold and silvers. I mean, it depends on how it would work out. Can I drag Twin in? Hey, GG Twin.
Hey, GG's.
I'm kind of upset about it.
I
I
couldn't
can't
tell by your
believe that.
voice.
I'm so surprised.
Well, for starters, I missed starting my splitters on time. And so I was just like looking at the race time and looking at my split times. And I'm like, oh my gosh. At one point I was like a minute something ahead. And I'm like, what the? Did I forget something? Yeah.
No, you were playing
And
really
then-
well in the early and mid game.
Yeah, Moldorm 2 happened and kind of poopy that, but that's okay.
Well, we still PB'd. One step closer. Oh, that's a gold
Yeah.
Ganon from Concision. GG to
Yeah,
him.
I was waiting to squeeze that in.
Yo, nice. Concision. He's not here yet.
There he is. Hey,
There
Concision.
he
GG.
is.
Hey, GG.
GG's.
GG, Concision.
Yep, GG. Did you PB Twin?
Like 5 seconds.
Classic.
Yeah. Oh well. How was your run other than you had a blind death, is that right?
Yeah, I did. I got the refight down pretty well. I was very nervous today. I had some really good segments. I had some kind of bad segments, but overall it was a good run. And I'm like, happy with it. And I'm very happy with the race.
You can blame me for the blind death because I'm the one who brought it up in Aries' stream earlier. So
No, I mean, if anything, I should have taken that and gone and practiced the refight and figured out where those hearts were. I was like picking up all the pots in the Thieves Town lobby, trying to figure out how to get beams.
Yeah, you pick
There's a
up
lot
the
of
blue
pots
rupee
there.
pot. and-
Yeah, the blue rupees. Never know when that might come in handy.
There's a bunny beam in the top left corner of the first room that I think is the good way to do it if you have powder.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind too. Yeah, I would go look for that.
okay, the fact that you've got such a good time and you're still getting powder is astounding to me. Like you're just killing it, Concision.
That's very kind. Yeah, I mean, like I wasn't going to drop powder. I wasn't going to really do anything for this, like these races that I wasn't doing in my runs normally. I was just going to, treat them as normal runs. So, still getting powder, and I'm going to take powder to sub 90 and then drop it. So that's just, sort of business as usual for me, I guess. But like, really, I was watching most of the run when I had a chance, and basically when I died to blind, like I really hoped the race was over at that point because I didn't want Twin to have any disasters or anything. So I was like, pleased to see that everything went pretty well overall.
Unless you count the 2 Moldorm 2 falls.
I did see one of those and it made me very sad, but I think the other one was during one of my fights.
You also had a very comfy cold stare fight, Twin.
Oh yes, it was great.
Oh no, was it a big party?
I down to 1 heart, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's okay. We finished the game. We both finished the game. We had a good race. We've had a good season.
A really good race. Yes, we had a good season. We had a good race, and I'm very ready though for you to get your sub 90, so I can follow you there. So if you could just hurry up.
I'm gonna
you.
follow
We'll see.
So yeah, the Twin was a little bit ahead in the light world, maybe 20-ish seconds, and then she got 1 blue ball, and after Aghanim, she was minus 49 on her PB.
Oh my goodness,
which is
that's
pretty
really
huge.
good. Yeah, my light world was pretty much dead
still.
on with my PB, and then besides the death and thieves and the terrible Turtle Rock like stuff that I dealt
the
with,
chomps. It's just...
I don't even,
no.
we didn't breathe for a whole minute.
I didn't breathe for a whole minute.
Your
It's
Pokey
really easy to
one.
freeze up and just
Yeah,
not
Chomps,
get it.
Pokies 1, all of it was just a nightmare. Even Pokies 2, which I haven't messed up in like 20 runs. I don't know.
I don't remember Pokey 2. I must have been watching Twin.
I was just nervous.
Yeah, fair. This is all because you do Long Swamp,
Oh, really? Yeah, no, Meowski was saying that earlier. He said that Long Swamp was causing all of the Turtle Rock RNG to go really
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you're being punished by the Lord.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'll have to look into that.
So Concision, you golded Pod by a good amount, almost 2 seconds. You gold again, and they must have felt pretty good.
Oh no, that feels really good. It was a good run, and I'm like very happy with the run overall. Yeah, 2 golds like that, and like my pod gold, I feel like is halfway decent for my skill level. And my Ganon gold is pretty good too, 151. So, I'm very happy with that.
I think if Twin had split, she would have golded both Meyer and TR, but she didn't start her timer. She messed up.
I messed
Oh my
up.
goodness.
I messed
I'm
up.
less confident about Meyer, but yeah, I think TR was gold.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Meyer was close, but TR was definitely in the 2-second range.
So does anybody want to retime it for me? Because I have no idea how to do it.
No. Maybe. Maybe.
No.
I don't want to. Just gold it, but even more next round. It'll be fine.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just get a better PB next time.
135.54. GG Nobly.
Yeah, Twin's the queen of the Hyrule Castle now until next
Oh yeah.
season.
Congrats.
Your crown is on the way.
Hooray!
Yeah, I think we are about to wrap it up here. Congrats to Twin on winning the division. GG's to Concision. Thank you both for a great race. Also, thank you to Fox and Doom for some fantastic commentary. Coming up tonight, I believe we have a 4-way race going on later tonight. Is that right?
We have 2 more events that are scheduled. I don't know how restreamers are, but we have Vortex of Doom versus Kazdin at 8 Eastern, and we have Spleeby versus Urok and PH versus Meowski at 10 Eastern, depending on a restreamer availability.
Yeah, looking at the schedule, we do have a restreamer on for the 10 o'clock Eastern, which is the double feature, Sleepy and Urok,
Awesome.
and Desert Palace and PH versus Meowski and EP. It looks like the 8 p.m., which is Vortex versus Kazen, is still pending, but it is considering for ZSR3. So there's definitely at least some more NMG League, but there might be even more NMG League than previously promised. Basically, it's always almost League, right? So, but coming up, we do have some Skyward Sword rando popping off here in about 45 minutes on main, which is going to be the Remlets tournament, which is the intro Skyward Sword rando tournament. And then also this weekend, there's always a lot of stuff going on. There's a bunch of league races. Bitey Relkin, Flip Heel versus Matt, Sawyer versus Akuhish, all going on Friday in a very short amount of time. So lots of good stuff going on. But as it stands right now, I think we are going to send you guys over to Centipede, who is learning some NMG, and we will go and cheer her on. But thank you, everyone, and GG's to our 2 runners.